And we're back, folks, right here on WWE Network and Chill. I'm Graham Giuseppe Matthews, and right here on the show, I break down all the original programming that I watch on the WWE Network. For the last number of episodes and a few episodes going forward, I'll be talking about Season 1 of WWE Total Divas. Everyone's favorite show, I'm sure. But it can be entertaining, like this episode was at times. Every episode has something to offer, and we're just kind of going off the last few episodes. This is episode 11, Nurse Nikki. So I think we have 12, 13, 14, 15. So 4 episodes left to go, or 5, including this one. And then until we reach the season 1 finale. And immediately after, once we're done with Total Divas, I will not be immediately covering season 2. You'll find out in episode, the final, the season finale of Total Divas, what I'll be talking about on that show, or, after Total Divas. So anyway, Total Divas season 1, episode 11 here today, Nurse Nikki. So, like I said, I have been doing for the last number of episodes, I'll be breaking it down storyline by storyline and not play by play. So our first storyline is John getting surgery. We found out, I think in the previous episode, the last episode, or a couple episodes before that. I'm pretty sure it was the last episode, I lost track. That John Cena has to get surgery after his match with John Cena. It was the last episode. That he faced Daniel Bryan, and that was his last match for a while. He passed the torch to Daniel Bryan in leaving the WWE Championship as well, because he had to go get surgery on his elbow. At the same time, the Bella twins, Nikki Bella, is busy with Psych. She goes to shoot a Psych episode, which was some sort of horror episode. Love Psych, one of my favorite shows. I'm pretty sure that was some sort of what was it called? Not Scream, fuck. The Shining. The Shining, it was some sort of Shining ripoff, if I can recall correctly. So they do Psych. Nikki moves in with John Cena officially after he asked her to move in with him. After he asked her to move in with him a couple episodes ago, she said yes. So this episode begins the moving process of Nikki Bella moving in while John Cena's hurt, so he has some more time on his hands to help her out. 26 boxes she has to move in. 26 boxes. That's women for you, people. So Nikki Bella, if that's not bad enough, while John Cena is helping her go through her things and sort out everything, he finds that she brings not 1, not 2, but a number of vibrators with her. Wonderful. So we go from there to Nikki helping out John Cena with surgery. Not helping out, but accompanying him to surgery. He goes with her. It goes well, successful. Cena's very nervous on the plane, gets emotional. That, is the beginning of his career. He's closer to the end of his career than the beginning, so he's getting a bit emotional on the plane about the whole thing, and he's getting injured a lot recently and all this other kind of stuff. So they're doing the surgery. We see footage of the surgery going down, and you see blood squirting from the elbow of John Cena through the surgery room, which was kind of gross. So if you have a weak stomach, this episode, or at least these parts of the show, might not be for you, because it was a bit gross. But like I said, it went well. They tell John that there is no sex allowed while he's recovering for 10 days, which bothers Nikki Bella more than John Cena, as you can imagine from the whole vibrator comment a couple moments ago. So while he is recovering, she sees fit to dress up as a nurse to help him to kind of, get herself off, I guess. I don't know if this was during the period that he could have sex, I have no idea. But it was a hot visual, I'll tell you that much. So this show was aptly titled Nurse Nikki for a reason. So we go from there to a not-so-happy sight. John Cena wants Nikki to sign a cohabitation agreement, which is basically when she moves in with him, that if she leaves or if something goes wrong, she has 30 days, 60 days, whatever, to vacate the premises. Very official, very legally, very legalish. I know that's not a word. I'm making it a word, so fuck you. But yeah, so Nikki doesn't really know how to respond to this. But John Cena, it's in his natural instinct to do this just because if it goes wrong, he has confidence in his relationship, that much is evident, but he always wants to have a backup plan. He loves Nikki very much and vice versa, but what if something goes wrong? I don't blame the guy. More often than not, 9 times out of 10, I'm on John Cena's side and a lot of what he believes, just because I feel like I'm a lot like John Cena in the ways that he are and that he is in terms of marriage and stuff like this, that I would do the same exact thing, so I can't blame the guy. Can't blame Nikki either. She does not know how to take the news, and she just leaves. Has to go think things through and stays at a hotel. We find out more about that in the next episode. So the next storyline, which I thought would be more prominent in this episode, I guess not. It is more in the next episode, though, episode 12. But Bryan, in becoming the new WWE champion and becoming a bona fide main event star in Monday Night Raw, he becomes a lot busier with the schedule, being on the road. Nikki, or rather Brie, goes to do the psych shoot. He's happy for her. But he's on the road at one point for 13 consecutive days. And now he knows how John Cena feels in doing all the media that he does. So Nikki can relate. And like I said, we get to more about this storyline in the next episode. Towards the end of this episode, Brian FaceTimes Brie and the dog, Josie. So that was kind of cute. Love the dog. Love Josie. So we find out more about Brie's struggle with Daniel Bryan constantly being on the road in episode 12. And then our next little storyline here, which is probably easily the most entertaining storyline in the entire episode. Nikki and John Cena probably get more airtime than anyone else in this episode. But this is easily the most entertaining angle on the entire episode for this show. That Eva Marie tries, she tries her hand at ring announcing. Mark Carrano approaches her and says, "Can you do ring announcing?" She says yes, even though she has no prior experience doing such thing. Natty and Natalya obviously saying, "Oh, she hasn't proven herself," and acting all jealous. It's like, fuck you. We see this shit all the time. We're one of the divas, regardless of how inexperienced that Eva Marie is, it's an opportunity. And none of these girls can ever be happy for the other. I know I'm sure it's how it works in real life. All the talking, behind people's back and all this other shit. That's just the way people are. And I'm not segregating just women here. Guys are the exact same way. But it just makes me sick to see that kind of shit. So anyway, Eva's stressing out. She cannot, actually there's two angles on this show. Fuck, I gotta go back to that. There's one with John Uso and Naomi. Fuck, I gotta go back to that. So anyway, she's stressing out. She has no idea what to do. So she gives it a run through in front of Mark Carrano to see what he thinks of her abilities as an announcer after stressing all night. So she announces Randy Orton, not in the ring, but like I said, as a run through backstage. She says, "From Los Angeles, California, Randy Orton." She thought Randy Orton was from Los Angeles, California, even though I know that he's from St. Louis, Missouri. And he's probably one of the biggest stars in the roster. So how the fuck are you going to know where Sin Cara's from or where Heath Slater's from if you can't even remember where Randy Orton is from? I know she's new to this, but that was obviously not the best first impression to make on Mark Carrano. He basically says in so many words, "Get your shit together." So she does her job. She sucks. She's not good. She thinks she did all right, considering the circumstances that she couldn't remember shit. But the other girls agree that she did not do a good job. So she forgets Jinder Mahal's name. She doesn't announce Raw, by the way. They say that she's announcing Raw. She doesn't announce Raw. She announced an episode or a match for Superstars or Main Event or some shit like that. It's one of those shows. It's nothing too important. But she forgets the name. She gets the Usos right, thank God, because one of her co-stars' boyfriends is on that team. Is one half of the Usos. So that would have been bad. Naomi would have been pissed. She forgets the name of Jinder Mahal. She just goes, "And now introducing 3MB, Heath Slater, Drew McIntyre, and she just stops. That's it. I have to go back and watch the episode of Superstars to see exactly how it's edited, or if they even bother editing it. I'm not exactly sure what happened or how they handled it. But it was hilarious. I mean, I feel bad for Jinder, but she forgot his name. So Eva confronts, she goes up to them backstage, and they're pissed. And he goes, "Do you even know my name?" And she goes, "Yeah, Jinder Mahal." And he is fucking fuming at this point. If he wasn't already mad before, he is now. Jinder Mahal gets pissed. He walks off along with Drew McIntyre. He's mad too. Heath Slater says, "We know you fucked up. Just try to be better out of the future." He's probably the nicest one out of these three. And he walks off too. So Eva's just got to get her shit together. And like I said, one small storyline here with John Uso and Naomi. So he farts in the car with Naomi and with Trinity and Ariane, which they think is gross. And I thought that was hilarious. So I thought that was great from John Uso to do. So we find out that one of his toes, I think it's his big toe, is rotting. It looks gross. Again, one of those visuals that you could do without. This is an episode that if you were, not for the weak at heart. If you were weak in the stomach, this match or this show is not for you. So anyway, we see John's toe rotting. John Uso, that is. He has to sell the toe injury in his match, so I like the fact that kind of incorporated that into his match with 3MB or whatever it was. I think the match that Eva announced, they incorporated the toe injury. Whether it was real or not, I have no idea, into the match. And so he goes to get his fungus removed from the doctors, and Naomi's, Trinity, or Naomi, whatever. She is very, she's very worried about the fact that it might spread and that she might have caught something too, because the thing is contagious. And hopefully she didn't. That would be gross. So he gets it removed. He feels a lot better, and he's a lot like his father, or a lot like Trinity's father, where he just does not want to go to the doctor, and they finally get it removed, and he feels a lot better, even though he should have gone a lot sooner. It is what it is. So that is episode 11, season 1 of Total Divas. Nurse Nikki is the episode title. Good show. The one with Nikki and Cena, the angle that was good. The Eva Marie thing was just so bad it was entertaining. For how much she sucked at ring announcing, it made for a very entertaining episode from that respect. So again, overall, good show. We get more stuff, more of a focus on Brian and Brie in the subsequent episode, and more stuff with John Uso and Ariana, or rather Trinity, in the episodes to come as well. So once again, guys, as always, I appreciate your support. Be sure to like, comment, share, and subscribe. Next episode of WWE Network and Chill, obviously covering Season 1, Episode 12 of Total Divas, so check it out in the subsequent show. And until then, guys, I'm Graham G.S. Matthews, and I'll catch you folks down the road.